I saw these 3 little jelly jars on the shelf and I looked them over really quick and put them right in the cart. For Black Friday shopping, our second destination was the Salvation Army store. Let's get a cart and get shopping. This Salvation Army store is located in Sterling Heights, Michigan. I'm pretty set on all of my ugly Christmas sweaters for this year, but they did have some that I was thinking about. This one in particular caught my eye. The front of the store was fully stocked with clothing for kids of all ages. You could get your jammies, your shirts, your sweaters, and even your pants. Ugly Christmas galore. Not only does the store have these showcase areas for their breakables and other items, tchotchkes of all sorts, but they also have shelves. But, oh, what is this? Does anybody recognize that? If it's at the right price, it's definitely going in the cart. My daughter needs one of these. Blue tag is 50% off. In the end, she decided not to get it. This store has a huge area of just glassware. I will be looking for vintage items and for blue tags because they are 50% off. Let's see what I can find to put in the cart. They also have a lot of dishes. It's going to take me a while to go through and look at everything. My daughter is along helping me. She has her own YouTube channel, Green Bee Explorer, and she likes to grab my camera and film for me. So sometimes if it looks like I'm not filming because it's not the style I usually do, it is definitely her doing it. Okay, she had my camera longer than I thought. She's finding some interesting items. I'm actually watching this as you are. I am somewhere in these aisles shopping and looking at things. I'm just not able to film them. So I did spy these little jelly jars. She's showing them to you here. These are definitely vintage. We loved these as a kid. My grandmother would always buy her jelly in these jars so that they could be used as glasses after the jelly was gone. There are some Christmas dishes right there. Some beautiful teapots and teacups there. A whole set of dishes here. Vintage dishes for sure. Another set. There was so many sets of dishes. I just couldn't think about taking multiple sets of dishes home at the moment. I'm glad she's showing them to you. And then we found these Lucasfilm mugs. These little face mugs. Definitely vintage, had a lot of crazing on them. I did comp them out and they just weren't worth me putting them in the cart. There were lots of mugs. There was a few vintage ones right there. But at the last thrift store, they sold their mugs for 49 cents. That's their regular price. And they had the whole store at 75% off. So it was really hard to come here and see the high prices on the mug. So there was nothing in this area for me to put in my cart. So this was a pattern I recognized right away, and I was hoping it was in good condition. I'm running over to put it in the cart while my daughter is continuing to film other items. So this didn't have a price on it, but I thought I'll take a chance on it. I wanted to match it up with a gravy boat that I have at home. While in the figurine area, I saw this piggy bank here, hand painted. Here's another one that was also hand painted. And this third one, so cute. I found one vintage Halloween item that I put in the cart. There will be a haul at the end of this video. At least we got some newspaper. We didn't even get a box or any bags. We didn't conquer as much as I wanted to in that particular Salvation Army, but we did get some goodies, or I got some goodies. She's just along to help me. She took over my channel, was filming a lot of things, which is fun. And my total spend, because I rounded up, was $23. So it's still really good deals.
But not as good as the other one.
Yeah, not as good as the other store, for sure. I saw these 3 little jelly jars on the shelf, and I looked them over really quick and put them right in the cart. These were from Welch's. It was great. You could get your jelly, and then after you were done eating the jelly, you would have the glass left over. My grandmother always bought those. They made perfect juice glasses. This one is a Dr. Seuss one. All 3 of them were only $1.99. What a great price. That's another reason why it went right in the cart. These are vintage. Here's Winnie the Pooh with Piglet. This is Pooh's Great Grand Adventure. And then I have a second one that has Pooh and the Owl. So I'll probably sell those 2 as a pair, and then this one separate. So this one's in that $8 to $10 range, and then these are in the $16 to $18 range for these, or maybe $20 range. I'm on the hunt for all the different holidays, and I saw this little metal pumpkin. It's a tea light holder, and it is vintage. It is Hosley. It looks like Mosley, but it's actually Hosley with an H, made in the USA, and they wanted $3.99 for it. At that price, I would not have been able to pick this up, but blue tags were 50% off, so I only paid $1.98 for it. However, these only sell for like $5 or $6. But I bought this specifically to put in my booth. I'm actually going to hold on to it until like next September. And then it'll help me to put more of the fall and Halloween items in my booth, which I didn't have this year. I was really struggling to put things into my booth. I was able to get Christmas all filled out, but the other holidays, I am keeping my eye out for everything. I think you guys might know this by now because I keep picking up pieces of it. I just sold the canister set. I have a gravy boat, which just sold in the middle of me filming the haul video from the previous video. I did this all in one day here. Got a cha-ching, sold it on Etsy, so the gravy boat is also now sold. I was going to put the gravy boat with this covered butter dish and sell them together, but now I have to sell this by itself. So this is the marmalade pattern. It's got these geese on there. There's always different kinds of fruit. There is everything. There's dishes, glasses. You got all the serving pieces. It's made by International. It's stoneware made in Japan. It is vintage. For whatever reason, because I just looked it over, the price tag also fell off of this piece. So I will put it on the screen how much I paid for it, but I think I can sell it for that $15 to $18 range. I saw this vintage canister, this jar canister, on the shelf, and I thought, oh, look at the fun cow on the top of it with this apple basket. And they only wanted $2.99. The price tag is somewhere. Oh, there it is. $2.99. It's kind of sideways, but $2.99. I thought that's a really good price for this. On the side of the jar, it says CHD 1990. And I was trying to image search this, and I could not find it. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, what if this top doesn't go with this bottom? And sure enough, when I took this off, and I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, maybe. Okay, no, I can't get it off one-handed, but let me get it off so I can show you what the lid says underneath. So underneath this lid, it says New Creative. And looks like it's made in Ohio. Oh, no, it says made in China, but Ohio company. So this goes with other cow items. This is called the Moo America cow. That's the name of this particular cow. And it's a lot of candles and candle-related items. So I think this is a jar lid to a candle. And then this is actually anchor hocking. And it has just a basic lid on the top. So I'm going to have to sell this separate, which is okay. I paid $2.99 for both. I'm going to sell this for like $10 to $12. And maybe $5 to $7 for the lid. Unless I can find their matching pieces, which would be nearly impossible. So I think I'm going to have to sell them separately. I'm sure people have candles or have the other pieces to this set, and they might want just the lid to put on whatever candle and or jar that they have. So that is the plan for selling these items. It's always so crowded and distracting. My daughter was with me, so we were constantly talking and interrupting each other. And I almost missed these. These were on the bottom shelf, kind of tucked in a little bit. And I just happened to see the edge here. And I'm like, oh, that's a really pretty design. And I'm like, wow, there's 4 of them. I said, if they're that skinny, they have to be Corral. And when I picked it up, sure enough, that's exactly what they are. Vintage Corral. And I was like, oh, please be a good price. They were 4 of them, 4 of these bowls for $5.99. Now, I have never seen a Corral bowl this big, ever. And my mom had everything in the Corral design under the, and maybe they didn't have the big giant vegetable bowls. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have them for that spring blossom, you know, the green with the green little flowers on it. She had that one, and we had everything you could imagine in that set. So anyways, I found these, and these are the giant vegetable bowls. Now, I didn't measure the width across there, but that looks like a good 10 inches to me because it looks like about the size of a plate, maybe a little bigger. And they sell for really good money. I think it's like $25 to $30 per bowl. So I'm looking at, what is that? That would be somewhere like $100 or more for this set of 4. Overall, my daughter and I had so much fun out thrifting on Black Friday and hitting up multiple thrift shops. I hope you enjoyed this shop with me and haul from the Salvation Army. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. I love reading your comments. And please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to grow my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.